it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking for a crease, it's Payne. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Ginn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Dampier. A little screen to the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Taking a shot on the first play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Pirates. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be dragged down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
With the catch, it's Moss. Turns it on at midfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the sticks, it's Ginn. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Payne. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Snow. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Manning. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Throws to the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He wants to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got it on the outside. It's Harbor. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
To the air, it's Manning. Moving away from pressure. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy up here in the second half.
The give is to Smith. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running.
Going for it all. Touchdown, ECU. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling right and going deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finds a crease at the 20. Can you believe this? A catastrophic mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and now we're a point away from a tie game.
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 25 and he's running. Touchdown, East Carolina. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Running the daylight from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Going to swing it on second down. Keeps looking downfield. This time he's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Pirates! And they turn it into a defensive score.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra point.
That keeps the score. East Carolina, 34. Georgia Tech, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants a big play here late. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Cowboys will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Handoff from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A lot of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback moving. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they can't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Quarterback making adjustments. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Snow. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? On 4th down, looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Snow. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Second down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Free up the gut. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Harbert. There he goes.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Still on his feet.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Reads it, fires complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on first and goal. Fires to the tight end. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Right down the middle. Finds some big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he missed it. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of a locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Shakes off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put it.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference in that play.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Cowboys are on the move. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Makes a move. Got a little room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
28, East Carolina, 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Touchdown, ECU! Quick strike through the air for the score. Unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Crosses the 40.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Smashes through the tackle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.